Success. What is success? A lot of people think that making a lot of money makes you successful, but success is a personal thing, and it's certainly not about living somebody else's dreams. It's about living your own dreams. I remember many years ago, when I was still in my 20s, I had a job in Bermuda, tax-free, nice home, lot of money, travel about, pretty much my own boss. But it wasn't my dream. I was living somebody else's dream. My parents had always wanted me to be successful, to become qualified and get a good job, and this was what was considered to be a good job. But I wasn't happy. My dream was to have more freedom, not to be in the corporate world. I hated the politics. They didn't affect me particularly, but I hated to see other people being manipulated. And so I gave the job up. I resolved that I wouldn't work in an office again, and with no real prospects of anything, I just gave up and went bumming around, I suppose you would call it. It took me a long time to understand what success really means. Many years. I've been what a lot of people would consider successful in many ways. I've had my own businesses that have been hugely successful. I've made money online since 1998, a thing that a lot of people can't do, and they consider it successful to make money online. I've lived in any country that I choose. But is that success? There's always something missing. There's always a need to add something extra. And it's taken me 80 years to learn that success really is about the peace of mind and the satisfaction that comes through being of service to others. And that isn't at all what most people think of success as. But it is clear that most people do limit themselves. And Brian Tracy said, make your life a masterpiece. Imagine no limitations on what you can be, have or do. And that's a good start to success. You aren't limited. You can be, have or do anything that you can imagine. But I think Denzel Washington here offers a good idea of what success is. He says, for me, success is inner peace. That's a good day for me. And where do we get that inner peace from? It's not from making a lot of money. Money can't buy that. We see a lot of people that are massively wealthy. But are they really successful? Because if they're not happy, I don't believe they can be successful. If they're still searching for something to fill that hole within them, then they've not really found success. I look at people like Bill Gates and George Soros, who are insanely wealthy. They're worth billions of dollars, and yet I don't believe they're happy because they're still searching, they're scratching around for something else, something more, because they've not learned basic principle that success comes from serving others, not from manipulating them, not from making a lot of money, not from trying to be in control of everything, simply through serving others, through sharing love. And one of my greatest heroes is Dr. Albert Schweitzer, and I've got 3 quotes from him to end today's thought. He says, success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you're doing, you will be successful. And he takes this a step further in saying, the purpose of human life is to serve and to show compassion and the will to help others. The purpose of human life. If you aren't actually achieving that purpose, your own purpose, then you'll never fill that hole. Doesn't matter how many possessions you put into it, how much money you have in the bank, how big your assets are. You can have $102 billion like Bill Gates, but you won't be successful until you learn to serve. And the final quote from him, he says, I don't know what your destiny will be, but one thing I know, the ones among you who will be really happy are those who have sought and found how to serve. I think we should all learn from this great man. There's nothing wrong with having wealth. There's nothing wrong with achieving the success that people think is success, in being a successful businessman or a successful entrepreneur. True success is not bought. True success is found through service. God bless.